Alright, yo, it looks like it's working. Hello and welcome everybody, what is going on? So, we're here today to do Ashita episode 53, live reaction. I was told in the last video, let me just quickly say that. I was told in the last video to do episode 54 and then move on to season 2. I was told a couple of months ago, I think roughly 2-3 months ago, to essentially watch all the episodes of season 1 and then move on to season 2. And so I wasn't really sure what I should do, if I should move on to season 2 after episode 54, or if I should do that after watching the episodes, for the season, all the episodes for the season. So I asked Nick, who's obviously seen Ashita already, when I should move on, and he essentially said that after this episode. So that's why there's only going to be a single today. And after this episode, I will actually download all of season 2, so I don't have the same problem that I did for this season, where it's basically me downloading the episodes episode by episode. So I'll actually have it all downloaded, so that next time when I do live reaction, it'll be, I'll have multiple episodes to live react to instead of just doing 1 or 2, which has basically been the big problem with Ashita for this season, which is why there has actually not been that many Ashita episodes for season 1. Just coming out at once, like the triples and whatnot, because I have to download manually. And so basically, I do the episode, then I upload it, and then it takes me like another 20-25 minutes until the actual episode is there, and then by that time it's like, I'm already doing something else, so it's kind of hard to get off that. So that's why like I said, I was told to do episode 53 and then move on to season 2. So let's just get started in 3. As always, you'll find a link in the description down below for Amazon Drive, but let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. I think I'll always do that. I think every time I hear that intro, I just go Some baguno. For those of you guys that are interested, I don't know, does any of you guys play Smite? If you guys do, are interested in gaming, I do have a gaming channel, which the link is in the description down below. Not sure if you're interested or not. I just thought I should mention it, considering I was streaming. Considering I have been streaming for the last 3 days, every day, Smite or Borderlands. So if you're interested, obviously you can check that out. I was thinking of maybe doing, eventually, not now, but eventually doing like anime games on this channel, streaming anime games, as well as manga. I was thinking of reading Kingdom, but I'm not sure if I should read or watch the anime. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I hope this episode is a little bit less depressing, in all honesty. Yeah, let's turn it off. It's a bit cold. I mean, can you blame Joe? No. You can't. The man I hate. The last moment of his life. The last light. His last flame. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I was saying. Just as they finally understood each other. Ah, and such a depressing episode. It's actually depressing me, making me depressed now. It stopped. And so is life. Yep. Well, that's usually how death is like. That is the episode he became a legend. Look at that. You can tell how much better the animation has gotten since then. Yep, exactly. Double KO. It's good seeing all these old. Books. Nope. Oh man, stop being so harsh on Joe, man. It's actually tragic to watch. Of a character that's usually so cool and composed. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So many memories, man. That is usually the case with rivals. Has this man not suffered enough? Mm-hmm. Really? It was. Don't. Really? Don't, please. Please don't. Shit. What was that thing called? Ah. I know what he's got right now. Ah. But good. He needs a good beating right now. Just as I thought his character was gonna regress. For once, I'm actually glad he got beaten up. So that was season 1. Honestly, really depressing episode, man. Episodes like these are like the worst to react to because I don't know, I don't know, are the worst to watch with the camera on because you're just like, shit. you just basically, it brings your whole mood down. Oh man, it wasn't as bad as last episode. I think this one was actually, I thought this one, while it was depressing, it was a lot more uplifting. I thought, it's nice to see where they started from and where they are now. And then towards the end, like the last 5 minutes, that's when I was like, oh, please don't. Your character, please, you would actually be ruining your character, in my opinion. And I'm glad that he isn't what he is. But I'm actually going to Google what it's called now because I think it is called being punch drunk. But I'm not, 100% certain. You're basically, when you get enough hits that, when you get hit enough, that, your brain, I don't know what exactly it is, but I think your brain kind of shorts. I don't know, that's probably not the punch drunk. That your brain, that something's wrong with your brain, and essentially you're afraid of punches. I think that's what it is, and basically you react much slower than you would normally. I think that's exactly what it is. Dazed or stupefied. Stupefied, is that even a word? Stupid, I know obviously what it, stupefied by or as if by a series of heavy blows to the head. I feel a little punch drunk today. So yeah, that's basically term derived from boxing, where a boxer gets hit by his opponent so many times, that his disorientation is described as and similar being drunk. I stopped a sparring match when I saw that he was punch drunk. All right, so yeah, basically, although it didn't look like he was actually drunk, I mean, they were saying that he looks like he's drunk, but he wasn't. He was grieving. So it's not, maybe not quite punch drunk, but I think it might be punch drunk. It could be something else as well, because there's another thing where like boxers, after they get hit one, they just they just regress. I guess they just can't do it straight away because the damage they took is too heavy. And if that's the case, if the damage that you took is too heavy, season 2 will be quite interesting, to be fair. But I don't know. Honestly, this episode, it kind of gave me, it kind of made me question where the series is heading now. Because Joe clearly states that Rikishi was his world. He was his everything, essentially. He was his rival, his best friend, his brother, his everything. So it's quite interesting to see where it's gonna head towards now. I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those episodes that I think season 2 is gonna pretty much mimic it. That's honestly what I see happening. That season 2 is gonna mimic season 1. In a way that he's gonna continue boxing, maybe get to like the top, reach the top, and then in his final match he's gonna win that or something and then die. That's basically what I see happening. Just this, when we saw that scene where Rikishi left the prison, and like I said, normally I'm not really a person that thinks that main characters are gonna die, but Rikishi dying for me just spells the end for Joe, essentially. I know that doesn't really make sense, but he stated in this episode that he is his everything. He was his everything. He was his best friend, his rival, his everything. So for me, it would make sense if Joe were to die at the end of, I think this season, the 2 seasons, or I think they're 2 seasons. So he's gonna die at the end of season 2 is my prediction, because obviously the symbolic part was when Rikishi left the prison. I didn't even clock onto that to make that connection, but until I saw this episode. But when Rikishi left the prison, he was the first to leave it, and then obviously Joe left a few. Was it weeks or was it months? I don't know. But Joe left after him essentially. So that's basically the parallel that I see to the season. Like the first season, Rikishi is the one leaving, and the second season it will be Joe. Yeah, but honestly, this episode was depressing, bro. Man, you see, the thing about Rikishi, right? I'll be honest here. Rikishi, when I'm going through this, I thought he was a badass, right? I thought he was a badass, and by the time his fight happens, I thought he was just one of the best characters I've ever seen. But but the way he went out, it was sudden. But one could actually probably foresee it. Now, I thought this first season had 70 episodes. I really didn't think so. I didn't think at 50 I should switch over at 53. Like I said, I was told yesterday or 2 days ago to switch over at 54, and obviously previously I was told to watch all of season 1. So that's why I asked Nick, and he said obviously after 53. But I would prefer, I'll be honest here, I would prefer if it was resolved this season. If Joe's dilemma, his sadness, his depression was resolved this season, it would probably take me a lot longer to actually finish this season if that were the case. Because depressing episodes like these, I just don't feel. Like I said, this one isn't as bad as the last one. Last one was even worse, but this one, it was. Like I said, I thought it was sad, but it was also kind of uplifting. That's the big contrast. Whereas last episode was just depressing. This one was depressing, uplifting, and just an overall great episode. But until the last 5 minutes, when I thought, he is not going to go down that path, is he? Luckily, he didn't. But yeah, we'll see where it goes from here. Alex, I'll probably see you guys in a day, maybe 2. And we're going to download all episodes for season 2. And then I'll see you guys afterwards after that. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, peace out and have a nice day. that's the end of season 1. Hey, that's been 53 episodes now. It's taken me quite a long time in all honesty, but at least we've done it now, I guess. At least we've done it now, and I'll see you guys until next time. You got honestly, before I stop, honestly, no, I don't think they would do that, because that would be mean. That would honestly be mean if the death of Rikishi was faked. Yeah, I'm just thinking that. Obviously, they're not gonna do that, but I'm just thinking that because I'm just hoping that he's gonna come back, because he's just such an awesome character. It's pretty much just wishful thinking of me at this point. So he is dead. He's officially dead. I mean, he was officially dead previously, obviously, but he's dead, and I don't know where it's gonna go from here. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys in the next one. Ladies and gentlemen. Peace out, everyone. Have a nice day.